You know what time it is? Yes, it is time to unlock your full potential. And it's literally a tribute to my last video about taking the golden pill, the revolution is now, or literally talking about it's time to take the full potential challenge. Which, by the way, you're probably gonna see it pop up like right there. Exactly, right there. Okay, so why are we talking about the full potential challenge right now? Well, we're counting on all of us to take this challenge or something similar. So, a couple years ago, I joined the Legion of Men community. By the way, I'm still in it to this day. The old one, by the way. And it's about the Legion of Men Spartan Challenge. It also talks about getting real food, having some actual drinks that actually help you as a man, and getting your testosterone back. So, with the inspiration of that challenge, I expanded it to both men and women. Because let's be fair, if we're gonna have a healthy society, we gotta get both of them together. So, that's why I created the Full Potential Challenge. Because everyone has the ability to reach their full potential. Yep, this includes Mr. Anakin Skywalker. And by the way, I literally just watched the video of Darth Vader versus Pinhead. And you know what's interesting about that video? Is that Pinhead is the only character that actually got Anakin Skywalker to redeem himself. How crazy is that? Right? Sidious couldn't do it. Well, Luke can do it, but nobody else did, except for Pinhead. The way he did it is to dive deeper into Darth Vader's hidden, sheltered character, the entrapment version of himself. There we go. And you know what Pinhead's big mistake is? Is exploiting his weaknesses and turning it into Anakin's strengths. That's why. That's what happened. So yeah, if you actually let your enemy exploit their weaknesses long enough, it will turn it into your biggest advantages. And that's why I created the Full Potential Pledge as well. And by the way, it's also in the Nomadic Path website and in the Nomadic Freedom Forum community as well, if you're willing to look into it. And also, starting very soon, it will also be on my YouTube channel and Kick. So, buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going full on, full potential. And by the way, it goes from 6 months to 2 years. So depending on what stage of life you're in, whether you're single, married, or even have children of your own, this is for everybody. Yes, I do have a terms of service that actually says that if you're going to be purchasing something, you have to be at least 18 years old. This is not for the youngsters on their own. This is a challenge, and it's literally a passageway to adulthood. That's what it is. And regaining your full potential. This is not for those that joke around about it. This is for those that are serious about changing their life. The main reason why it's 18 and plus is because when you're an adult, you have the ability to not only make an independent decision, but to think for yourself. Now, don't get me wrong, a family taking the Full Potential Challenge is also great, but having parents around you that actually have that challenge teach some valuable lessons. That's why it's 18 and plus. Now, what about those that are literally in middle school and high school? They should have an older brother and sister that are in that age. Actually help them to reach their full potential. This is why there are levels to it, for a good reason. We have to understand that everyone has the ability to reach their full potential. But there's levels to it. There's level 1, 2, and 3. And by the way, I will be updating it as soon as this video gets released. And it will give you the full description of what that actually looks like. Now, for someone that's been in the red pill, blue pill, and the black pill atmosphere, I can tell you one thing. What do those three have in common? Incompletion. The golden pill is the completed version and the enlightenment version of the red pill. And this time, it includes both men and women and the nuclear family. Because listen, if an elder in the family has more knowledge than you, especially in my family, it's best to ask them what life really is. And let's be very clear, this challenge is indeed the redefining of life. Times are changing, and if you act right now, you could save 10% of your entire order plus free shipping with Golden Summer 8. We have an interesting collection of bottles, journals, and etc. to not only enlighten your life, but everything else around you. If you act right now, click on the link in the description down below, and you will save your freedom and liberty. Take the golden pill. The revolution is now. We're counting on all of us, the innovators in life. And no, it doesn't have a price tag. It is literally $0 to take. It's literally a challenge against your old self. Yes, the old version of yourself. And what the new version is willing to do that the old one will never do. If you are serious about these things, let me know in the comments down below and stay golden. Now, let's get into the next important thing that is on my mind right now. The impact of what this challenge is going to do. So, not only will this challenge unlock your full potential and literally reach the limits and reach your goals even faster, it will actually get yourself to know you better and others. Because let me be very clear, this challenge is not meant for the gooners that can't even control themselves. It's meant for those that just said, enough is enough. I need to take my freedom back. That's what the challenge is all about. And it's also for those that can actually think independently and actually can control their own destiny, even if it's with a family. That's why I say this clearly, very clearly. On an individual level, it's 18 and above. Now, when it comes to family members that are younger than them, different situation. But at the same time, it would be awesome to see families succeed in real time because they're included in this list. But when we're talking about individual stuff, completely different story. Because when I was at that age, I'll tell you one thing, I'm very thankful and I'm very lucky. And I'm very, very lucky that I had to wait, because taking the challenge requires patience, wisdom, and enlightenment. If we don't have those things, what else are we going to do, right? And now, don't get me wrong, it is fairly windy, but let me be very clear. Regardless of what storms in life that you're facing right now, if you take these challenges and you take it seriously to the finish line, your life is going to change forever. Because let's be fair, every single famous person had to take a challenge at some point. But at the exact same time, they know what patience and virtues look like. They really do. And the serious part about all this is that every time you actually remind yourself that you can take your full potential, you have to understand, everyone's gonna have a different viewpoint in life. regardless if it's left versus right or anything else, you gotta remember, everyone has a life that they really, really want to achieve. And that's why I created those challenges for the innovators that can make it happen in real time. Now, if you're a college student like I once was, I'll tell you one thing, this will work for you. Depending on which degree you're in, which I will be talking about later on in the next few days, I do think that yes, if it's an engineering program or something that has to do with being a doctor and lawyer, this challenge is for you. It's literally for you. It is not for those individually that are under 18. It's for those that are 18 and above. Yes, it would be great to actually have family members in there and siblings too. But you gotta remember, there's a real reason why terms and conditions matter, is to prevent corruption, prevent abuse of power. This is controlling and exceeding your full potential. And there's a reason why you as politicians are not gonna take that challenge. If they take that challenge, they're gonna admit that they're actually frauds the entire time. But for everybody else, you have a chance to change your life forever. And yeah, that's it for the Full Potential Challenge. I hope this is informative for you. And yes, you can change your diet and your habits and everything else that we just talked about in the past few videos. And with that in mind, like and share and subscribe to the Alex Banister channel. Check out Nomadic Path, link in the description down below. Also check out the Freedom Forum, the Nomadic Freedom Forum down below as well, and all of my social media accounts. If you really wanted to see what they really look like, click in the description down below. And with that in mind, take the golden pill. The revolution is now. We are counting on all of us to win in life, just like I mentioned in the previous YouTube short. And with that in mind, we are counting on all of our innovators, including you and me, to win now with our full potential. If you enjoy videos like this, and you're actually interested in videos like this one that just happened recently, do me a favor, like and share and comment down below and subscribe to this channel right here and right now. With that in mind, I'll see you in the next video, innovator.